All right, everyone, here we go with an energetic weather update. I'm going to play your energy weatherman for you. We got some interesting energy around us right now. I pulled a pre-shuffle on it, and it pretty much is what I'm picking up on and what's kind of going on. On the astrology side, we got Pluto involved, Mercury involved, Jupiter involved. Everybody's involved here, all right? It's one of those energies, but I'll tell you what it is, all right? Just on the surface here, just so that you can take advantage of it. Here's the thing. It's an energy where you can say what you need to say. Speak your mind, right? Say what has been need to be said to yourself, to another person, whatever. And you might hear that in a few other places. You might even read it if you're reading about the astrology of right now, just in general, right? It might show up there. But the thing is, it's all about timing. And the problem with this energy would be great if it wasn't for the timing aspect. This energy is not for blurting things out. And I think this is the energy why a certain reading I did the other day, I think it was the Leo soap opera, came out the way it did, where it certainly showed up that way in the extended, where somebody's worried about, saying too much or blurting something out or whatever. This is an energy where we want to be careful not to just blurt things out. Things from the depths are coming to the surface. You can share them. You can share what you feel. There's a Queen of Cups there. People will respond appropriately with a Knight of Cups. That's the response. That's the volley, right? And those conversations with the Knight of Swords can bring a lot of change. And there we go. Judgment. Very powerful. The universe, the energy around us is very much behind it. It's a resurrection energy. The problem is this one card, the Seven of Pentacles. The timing is right. How do you know when it's the right time? I'll tell you, I'll give you a tip. Just because this is just the surface energy. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle we'll go deeper. But I'll give you a tip. If it feels like you have this undying urge to say it and it's just going to come out like this and you're speeding up and your brain is freezing up and you're about to blurt it out, that's not the right time. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. It's, there is, but the timing issue, right? The right time versus the wrong time is a double-edged sword, isn't it? Because you got the right time to do something, but then also you got the wrong time on the other side of it where it's too late. So there is a narrow window, right, where you can get away with just about anything. Saying just about anything to yourself or to anyone, even stuff that you've been, well, it's going to be hard to say this or that to that person, right? How am I going to tell this person that? Or something along those lines. Somebody might be thinking about that about you. You might be out there going, well, I don't have anything to say to anybody, Steve. Well, maybe somebody got something to say to you, all right? The problem with that is they're not really hearing about the timing aspect of it. The timing aspect of it is important. Think of it as like, imagine you had the jump from here to here, right? And this thing here kept spinning. It kept spinning around, and the only way you could get in was on this side. It kept spinning and spinning and spinning. You have to wait for the right moment to jump on it. If you jump on it at the wrong time, it comes out wrong. It throws you off. You land in the water. Maybe it's acid and not water. Things along those lines. So you've got to keep that in mind, all right? So keep the timing aspect of it in mind. Yes, it's great energy, and you might hear this from other sources. It's great energy for you to say what you need to say and other people to say what they need to say to you. But there is a timing aspect. And if you get the timing wrong, you won't get away with it. If you get the timing right, you can really make some great change. You can make some great strides. All right? If it feels like you're getting antsy about it, it's probably not the right timing. The right timing is when it comes out fairly relaxed. Okay? Keep that in mind. Whatever it is for you, or heaven forbid, somebody has something to say to you, I hope they get the timing right. That's it. Let's go. Give me a reading, universe. Let's go deeper on the current surrounding energies. What else you got to say? Bottom of the deck is Two Pentacles. Two Pentacles. Round and round. It's a bit what I just described to you with that thing that's spinning and you can only get on one way. You got to wait for just the right moment and jump, kind of a thing. This is an energy here of infinity symbol kind of thing, round and round. Somebody attached to you. I've told you about the energy. You know about it. Now we have an energy attached to you. Within this energy has been holding on to something, and it's getting a little too hot to handle. And this energy, I'm telling you, is going to make them feel just right about saying something. I just hope they get the timing right. What are the three cards here? This will be crossing the center card I pull. Six of Wands. Yeah, see, the energy feels right. It feels right to just say it. I've been holding on to this and holding on to this. It's time to say it. I hate you in those orange pants. Okay, it's like, it's like that. But the timing, that was a little antsy. The timing wasn't quite right. Let's see. Center. Three Swords. Yeah. And what's read with the Six of Wands? Justice. Somebody here has something. Look, this might be I'm going to split this reading in half. Okay. The first half of the reading where I talked about the pre-shuffle and told you about the energy around us, that's for all of you. That's the fucking energy right now. Keep in mind what I said about the timing aspect and not blurting things out, okay? If you get the timing right, you can say anything you need to say to anyone. It's beautiful energy for it, okay? But if you get the timing wrong, it's a fucking disaster waiting to happen. That's the catch-22 to this energy. That's for everybody. This is much more specific. There's somebody watching. It could just be one fucking person. I doubt it. With thousands of people watching this reading, it's probably about 500 of you, I would say, give or take. Okay? So, this is very specific. And I'm going to say that so some asshole doesn't thumbs down me. Oh, it's not for me. Yeah, and you sound like that. Yeah, it might not be. Okay? It's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Could be future influence for you. Could be near future influence. You don't know, right? At the end of the day here, somebody's been holding on to something. They think you hurt them, and this energy, you're going to find out about it. They coming to get some justice from you, okay? You got somebody coming to get some justice for you. It feels right. It's time for them. Somebody wants a win who's attached to you, who feels like they got a loss because of you. This could be work related. This could be love related. This could be family related. This could be anything. Okay? Anything at all. It could be you went fishing the other weekend and you crossed lines with another fisherman and cost him his prize winning bass. He coming for his revenge. Okay? It happens. Listen, I went fishing the other weekend, so I'm using that as my analogy. At the end, somebody does it. It's always it's always somebody else who messes it up for you when you go fishing. That's it. At the end of the day here, somebody, probably love, because this is Steve Love Tarot, not Steve Fishing Tarot, but somebody here feels like you did them wrong. You did them wrong, and they're coming to get their justice. You follow? It's hot to handle. They can't hold it in this energy. Yeah, this energy does make you want to say things. I think this energy shows up outside the timing. Okay? And maybe you're getting that information about the timing. I want you to think bigger, right? I don't want you to be linear in your thinking. I want you to be very obtuse, very wide, very open with your thinking, okay? Maybe you're getting this information, that first part of the reading that's for everybody about the timing, so that you have some empathy and you maybe chuckle when this person comes in at the wrong time, right? Kind of a thing. Because it looks like they show up in bad timing. It looks like it to me. There's very selfish energy here. They coming to get their justice. They coming for a win when they see you cause them a loss. So let's grab the witches here. Let's go. And let's pull on this Three of Swords. All right. Now again, it's very specific, but it could be near future influence for you, and it doesn't have to be anything major. It could be something as simple as you cost somebody a fish, or you cut in front of somebody in line. Or I had no idea. It could be very minor. It could be very major. Someone here, for a couple of you watching, someone attached to you is in a lot of pain and they really blaming you for it. It's all your fault. Okay? And they're coming to get their justice. I think their timing is bad. I think the energy is making them feel like they can get a win here. I dig that. But I don't think they get the timing right. I don't think they get the justice that they're seeking here. Okay? Remember, justice, the victory requires greater good. It requires balance. It requires it to benefit you and them. That's a victory. That's a contract. That's Two of Cups. That's a meeting of the minds. There's two cups here. Two cups that are balanced. It's that kind of energy, even though it's the Justice card. It's like a major arcana Two of Cups, basically. All right? That being said, somebody here, I get an out of balance energy. I get somebody, and you can see the out of balance energy right on the Two of Pentacles, can't you? Look, it's out of balance, isn't it? One's heavier than the other, right? Right. Somebody coming to punch you in the head, and you don't deserve it, I don't think. I don't think you do. Metaphorically speaking, I hope you don't get punched in the head. Let's pull on Kurt Cobain in pain here. Let's do it. Tell me about this Three of Swords. Might be very specific, could be near future influence for you. All right, keep that in mind. Always keep that in mind. I'm not a fucking time lord. But you're here for a reason. If nothing else, maybe just the first half of the reading. It's crossed by the Page of Swords. You let someone down. They feel like you let them down. Okay? In some way. All right. Okay. Fine. Okay. It's disappointing kind of an energy there. Okay. What's on top? You disappointed somebody, maybe. You know, I could say it that way if you want. What's on top? The Empress. Yeah. Why's the Empress here? The Five of Wands. Yeah. You know how this reads? It's still very specific. In fact, it's even more specific now. I don't read this actually as a love affair or somebody that you banged and they were disappointed with your performance or some stupid shit like that. No, I get somebody here resents the fact that you're this energy. There's a jealousy here. There's a resentment here. Okay? This could even be somebody that you rejected. You rejected them. And they feel maybe this person, whoever this is, has a very high opinion of themselves and how dare you reject me kind of a thing. They thought that they were your emperor and you thought otherwise. Something along those lines. It could also be if you had any recent conflicts with anybody and you won, somebody coming to get even. Okay? Sometimes that happens, right? I think they're playing dirty if they do. All right. Again, this energy is a double-edged sword. It's an energy that makes you feel like you can say what you need to say to somebody. And yeah, there's the timing aspect, but just looking at the aspect of it where it makes people feel like they could be victorious and say what they need to say to somebody, there's not really any filter to it. It applies across the board. Somebody here feels like they could be victorious in now winning this time because the win, it will be because their previous loss is gnawing at them, right? It's frustration. The Two of Pentacles builds up heat. When I say the infinity symbol there, it goes round and round and round and round and builds up heat. There's a lot of frustration here, okay? So, all right, fine. Let's see where we go here. Let's pull on Justice. Tell me about Justice because the Six of Wands will come with it. I get why the Six of Wands is here, and I've pointed that out. I want to talk about justice. How do we turn this around, or why is justice here, or what's going on? Because I don't feel like it's balanced. I don't feel like they get their justice. This energy's kind of crooked. It's like that. Okay? It's crooked justice. Right? Can we say that? All right. Crooked justice. Again, it's almost like somebody frustrated that you're the Empress. Somebody frustrated that you're doing well. And they're just coming to pick a fight with you. They feel like they can. They feel like they want to. I don't know. Or it's a revenge type energy for something. You want a confrontation and somebody can't take that. Okay. This can play out a lot of ways. This can play out as somebody coming to let the air out of your tires at night. You know what I'm saying? This can play out a lot of ways. All right? So it is what it is. This energy is tricky. A lot of people are going to sugarcoat this energy. They're going to talk about, yes, you can finally say it and have that conversation. Yeah, but it's broader than that. Yeah, maybe if the timing's right, but for other people, it's it works on both sides of the coin. Positive and negative. Why is justice here? Like I said, this part of the reading is very specific. It's not going to be for all of you. If it's not for you, fine, but at least consider it might be future influence and stick around and find out what's on top of justice here. Okay? All right. It's crossed by the Hermit. I still don't know what that is. The environment, oh, son of a bitch. I said I was going to say, what's fueling the Hermit? Somebody here. Somebody's coming to get justice from you. How do I phrase this? Come on, Steve. Pull it out of your ass. I have to take this energy and translate it into words. So I'll do it with an analogy. Somebody comes to get their justice from you, whatever that means, right? They feel like they can do it. I can have some victory. I'm coming for you, fucking Empress, right? Coming to get my justice. And all they succeed in doing is letting you down. In other words, this is an epic backfire for somebody. What did I say? I said that the Page of Swords was crossing here on the Three of Swords that's attached to this person. It's disappointment, or somebody feels like you let them down. Let's just say that that's what it is. Somebody feels like you let them down, and they come in to get their justice, to tell you about it. The problem with that is, the way the universe is going to try to balance the energy is nothing's going to get resolved because you didn't let them down. It's quite clear in the energy here. All right? So nothing's going to get resolved, so what's going to end up happening is they're going to let you down, and that's how the energy is going to balance. So somebody you may have high regard. You may hold this person in high esteem. You may hold this, but this might be somebody you respect or somebody you figured, well, it's a minor conflict, we'll work it out later. They're about to come and disappoint you now. And that's how this backfires for them in this energy, right? Justice always has to be about for the greater good. It's like a Two of Cups, which is a contract card. It's a meeting of the minds. A contract has to be for the greater good. So the universe somehow is not going to knock energy further out of balance. It's going to balance the energy. The energy is going to balance by this person coming in. But what's going to happen is it's going to balance it the other way. They think you disappointed them, so now they're going to disappoint you. And that's how the energy is going to balance. And it's a wash. It's a standoff. You know, it is what it is. So somebody you have some respect for might end up really letting you down, and you'll be very disappointed that they saw something that happened that way. You know, just as an example, how could this person see that it happened that way? It is what it is. I would let people see things how they want to see things. We got a real problem in societal energies now with my way or the highway, right? Whatever happened to live and let live? Why does everybody get so upset when somebody disagrees with them or has a different point of view or a different belief system? We got to stop that, right? Or more people are going to get killed. You know, more people get killed over differences of opinion than anything else in this damn world. We need to stop that. So if this does happen, let them have their, okay, you see it your way, I see it mine. That's it. Leave it there. All right. That's how you can help the universe balance things as well. All right. What's on top? Two of Wands. Yeah. Why is the Two of Wands here? The Two of Swords. Somebody's coming at you. They know what they want to say. They've set the intention to come towards you, but it's going to backfire on them. Again, it's not going to go the way they think it is. It ends in confusion for someone, and for you, it ends in disappointment. And it's strange because it feels like it's somebody you might have a soul tie with on some level, or somebody at the very least that you respected on some level. Okay? So let's see what else the universe wants to say. See if it wants to say anything else. All right? It's fine. It is what it is. I've given you enough examples of how this might play out. Obviously, don't take me literally. It is what it is. I'm just trying to translate the energy for you. But don't think that just because, it feels like you can say what you need to say, it's fine. You can, but only in the right timing. All right? Only in the right timing. And that timing, you have to trust your intuition as to when that is. If it feels like, oh my God, I need to say this, I'm going to fucking say it. I'm going to fucking say it. Like that. If you start getting grit in your teeth and things like that, that's not the right time. All right? It's not the right time. Okay. Here we go. And it can apply in the positive or negative. All right? It can. What else you want to tell my viewers, universe? Give me one card, the crossing card. Anything else more for the generic, for the general, instead of specific here? This is always a shame when this happens, but this is what happens sometimes, right? Somebody feels somebody's wrong. They feel like that you disappointed them. They come in to give you their 2 cents, right? And in the end, the energy ends up balancing, but only because they disappoint you, right? It's like that, So we get kind of justice here, but it's a bit of a Two of Swords justice, shall we say? It's a bit of blind justice in a lot of ways, I suppose, or I don't know. Okay, let's see. One card, the crossing card. Oh, yeah. Four of Wands and Death. Whatever happens in this energy, it allows you to walk a new path. It puts something that's been in your environmental energy to rest, and it allows you to walk a new path. Whatever you do in this energy, whether you're right or wrong, whether you get the timing right or you get the timing wrong, whatever you do, okay? This is blue here. There's throat chakra. Speaking, right? Speak your truth. Speak the intended path you'd like to walk. Speak, or I should say speak from the intended path you'd like to walk. Okay? Do unto others as you'd have done to you, kind of a thing here. But whatever the case is, there's a huge change. We're putting to rest a lot of old energy here. So don't be surprised, even though this is very specific. Don't be surprised if somebody shows up with something to say to you, right? For most of you, it's quite minor. Maybe even you thought it was quite minor. To this energy, it's quite major, okay? Which is probably why they disappoint you on some level, okay? But that's how the energy's balancing. Either way, that's it. Remember the timing issue for anything you need to say to somebody, all right? Even saying to yourself. Your own self will be more receptive if the timing is right to something you have to say to yourself, all right? That's your reading. That's the energy right now. How long does this energy last? I would say right now, which is, what the hell the date today? The 7th. July 7th. I would say it's till up around the 11th or 12th. Between now and the 11th or 12th, okay? But you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. It doesn't mean it can't affect you you know, later down the month. It depends. Your whole life depends on decisions that people around you make, and you know, things along, and decisions you make and things like that. So it might affect you later. But the energy itself is peaking between now and around the 11th or 12th ish. Okay, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I do my best. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Again, energy is not always easy to translate into words. I do my best. Pay attention to what I said around that Justice card, though. It's very interesting the way the universe is. The universe is putting a, would this be in Major Arcana? Major Arcana. Major O'Connor. Maybe your person's in the military and their last name is O'Connor. Oh my God. Major O'Connor. Anyway. Major Arcana here, the universe is wrapping up some old business. So, yeah, justice is coming, but it might not be what the other person suspects, or expects, I should say. All right, good luck.